Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Now, you might be thinking, why are you in Paint? I'm explaining a topic that's really hard to explain with words, but really simple to explain with pictures. Now, let me give a little backstory to what I'm about to tell you. Recently, because of network errors, all my progress in Unity has been corrupted, deleted. I can't use it anymore. So I have to restart my entire project again. Now, there is a simple way to fix this using something called GitHub. Now, let me explain how GitHub works. GitHub can store a file, but it stores it really smart. Let me give you a little more detail inside of it. Let's say you have a CH script, and this circle is a variable. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna upload this to GitHub. I'll explain how you can do that later on in this video. But you're gonna upload this to GitHub. Now, this will go inside of GitHub, like as such. It goes inside GitHub. Now, this file is uploaded to GitHub. What we want to do now is we want to update that script. So we have the same exact script, but we want to put another variable. So now there are two variables inside of the script, right? So now you want to update this to GitHub again. What you're going to do is you're going to upload this to GitHub. Now, as you can see, these two files are both on GitHub. It doesn't just put this one on top of this file and delete this file and put this one on top. What's going to happen is, once you're over here, you will have two separate files, the not updated one and the updated one. So if anytime, let's say there was an error and this one does not work, right? You can just go back to this project, this right here, this file, and start from there again. You can go back to this where there was no error and start typing your code again. Now, this is really useful since sometimes you get errors that you can't solve. So you can just go back one step where there was no error and solve it again from there. Now you know the basics of how GitHub works. Let's see, how can we actually upload files to GitHub? So let me first open GitHub. As you can see, GitHub is open. It is actually an online browser. So it's not like an app that you have to download or anything like that. So this is GitHub itself. So I have my C-gramming stuff over here, my C++, my tic-tac-toe, all these deja vu moments from before, from my last year videos. So yeah, we have that going. But we don't want this. We want to see how can we actually upload files to GitHub. These files have already been uploaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to repositories. We're going to create a new repository called, and give it a name. Let's say test repository, right? Give it test, and also give it a description. This is a test. Now I'm going to make it private for now, but you can make it public so other people can also see your repository. And we're not gonna choose any of these right now. We don't want to make it a readme or a get ignore or anything like that. So now we're gonna create the repository. Now it's just gonna load for a bit, and it's gonna give you something like this, right? You're gonna copy this link right here. This is really useful. It's called the HTTPS link. Okay, copy it. Now, in order to use what I just said over here, we're gonna need something called Git extension. Now I'm gonna have a separate video on how to download Git extension and do everything like that. But for now, we're just gonna look on how Git extension works. So we're gonna come here and type Git extension. Now once Git extension is opened, just wait for a bit. Okay, Git extension has been opened. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clone a repository. We can create a new repository from here, like on GitHub. We can create a new repository. It doesn't have to, you don't have to create a repository from GitHub. like we just did right now. We can create it from here. But for now, we're gonna clone a repository. And once we're gonna come here, we're gonna give it a link to clone the repository, right? So the link that we just copied right now, copied it, and we're just gonna paste it right here. There we go. So now, as you can see, the link has been added. We're gonna give it a destination, which is gonna be wherever you want it. Like, let's just give it a file, right? We're gonna create a new file in our computer. Let me go to my E and give a new file, new folder. We're gonna give it a name, test folder, right? So we're gonna browse, go give it a test folder, select, and it's gonna create a subcategory already for us. Now we're gonna clone this repository, and it's gonna give us like a few moments to do it. And if it gives the check mark, that means it's successful. Now press OK and press yes. Okay. Now this will open. And what that means is if you put a file in this test folder, it's gonna automatically show up over here. Let me give you an example. I'm gonna put a file in our test folder. Let's say the paint file that we just created. We're gonna save it as whichever PNG. Go to our test, where's our test here, and come to test folder, and we're gonna save it there as a show, something like that. Just give it a regular name and save it. Now, as soon as you do it, you'll see something over here called commit. Now, what commit will do is you're gonna come over here and you're gonna stage it. That means if you press this button after you stage the file, sorry, you have to enter a message on why you committed this file. Now, it might be a bit confusing right now, but after you get used to it, it's gonna be pretty simple. What you're gonna do is give a description, right, of what the file does and whatever code is inside of it, something like that, right? I'm gonna say this is for a video, right? We're gonna commit. So now what this will do is it will create something like this. Now, as you can see, there's a file inside over here with the description of this is for a video. And if we change this file in the slightest, if you come over here and let's say do this and save it again, you will see another commit. Now, if I stage this and say this is for a video number 2, we're gonna commit. Then we're gonna press OK, and as you can see, now we have 2 of these. So we have this is for a video and this is for a video number 2. Now, at any point we want, we can just revert back to this is for a video. It doesn't always have to be this is for a video number 2. We can come back to this is for a video and we can push this to GitHub. And the way to do that is push. There's an arrow like this pointing up. We're going to push that, and it's going to push the video. And we're going to push to master, which is GitHub. I'm going to press OK. I'm going to press OK. And now let's go back to GitHub. Let's see what's over there. Okay, good. So once we come to Discord, you will see this show.png. And if you open it, you'll see this thing right here, right? And as you can see, that is the picture that we have created right here. And now this is officially on GitHub. But now you're thinking, wait, what? But this is the updated file that we created. This is for a video 2, not this is for a video number 1. Because as you can see in GitHub, it has this extra line over here that we did not add in the first one. That is the updated one. So for that, what we have to do is come over here, right click, and reset current branch to here. Press OK. Press OK again. And now if we push this, once again, push to GitHub, it will give something like this, because now GitHub knows that there's already another updated one at GitHub. Are you sure you want the pre-updated one over here? I'm gonna press cancel, and it's gonna give an error. So what we have to do is you're gonna push, we're here, and pull. And now that sorry, what we're supposed to do is force push, right? And then it's gonna give a check mark. We're gonna press OK. And what we are gonna do is we're gonna refresh this right here. And as you can see, now this is the pre-updated one, the one without the line over here, right? The other one had a line. So now we brought it back, and with code you can simply do this using the exact same steps. So that will be all for today's video. I hope this was not too complicated. It was a really big subject though. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.